Manchester United versus Arsenal is the game of football that is happening in the next, I think, 20 minutes in there. How are you guys? Where are you watching in? This is the Rokani Football Podcast in there. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's the Matchday Live. Manchester United is playing a team which goes by names of Arsenal. And remember, by the time we came into this, Arsenal is at 23 points and Manchester United is at 18 points. If at all United fail to win against Arsenal and Arsenal wins, there will be 8 points. They will be 8 points behind Arsenal, and Arsenal will seal the third position in there because the team which goes by names of West Ham lost in there, and West Ham is slack on 23 points in there. So right about now, we are into the match day live, Manchester United versus Arsenal in there. Loads of stories coming through in here. The confirmed lineups are already out, and I'll always request you to go into the comment section and give us your prediction in there. Without further ado, Ralf Rangnick has been seen going into the tunnel where the players are. We don't know whether he is behind all this, as news was that he was behind this team as United was playing a team which goes by names of Chelsea in there. But this time round, if at all they managed to come up to cook up a story that Ralf Rangnick was behind the lineup that Michael Carrick picked against the team which goes by names of Chelsea, how come by that time he was not even in England? He was, I think, in Russia or Germany. But now, how come they are not going to really to relate this lineup to a man who goes by names of Ralf Rangnick, the new interim manager of Manchester United, when he is at Old Trafford and cameras have shown him going to the backside of the tunnel to go into the dressing room of the Manchester United players in there. Now we wait and see what more, and that will come through in here onto the Rokani podcast in there. Now we get into the confirmed starting 11 of these teams in there. Manchester United coming up with David De Gea in goal. My surprise, Diego Dalot has surprised me because I thought like Aaron Wan-Bissaka is really a player who is supposed to be part of this encounter in there. But to my surprise, Diego Dalot comes in, and that gives United a very good line going forward. Either Jadon Sancho and Diego Dalot are really going to enjoy that line. Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire are partnering in there. Harry Maguire missed out the game of Chelsea because he was red carded in the game of Watford, and now he returns, something that me as a Manchester supporter doesn't like. I thought either Harry Maguire would have played with Eric Bay, or Eric Bay would have played with Victor Lindelof, such that we really have some speed with us in there. Alex Telles playing into that left fullback. This is the second game consecutively in there when he's playing, because Luke Shaw got a concussion in the game. By the way, it's the third game because he played in the game of Villarreal, he played in the game of Chelsea, and this one is the third. It's the very first time to see Alex Telles playing 3 consecutive games at Manchester United in there. Scott McTominay and Freddie playing into the double midfield pivot, something that I hate as a Manchester United fan. Mark Freddie, I hate that because it looks like we are playing with 6 defenders as we are playing a team which goes by names of Arsenal, something that I don't really fancy to see happening at Manchester United. Jadon Sancho, the inform, he's running, he's firing in there. His previous 2 games for Manchester United, he has scored 2 goals. He scored 1 against Villarreal and the goal against Chelsea in there. Bruno Fernandes is playing in the middle of the park, central attacking midfielder. Rashford is playing as a left attacking midfielder. He has not been having quality time in there, but just now against Arsenal, he's something else. Cristiano Ronaldo is leading the line. Remember, he caused a lot of commotion when he never started the game of Chelsea, and people are saying, how could you bench one of the best players in the world, arguably, in there? And I told people, the manager has the right to do what he wants, because when the manager is sacked, players aren't sacked. Players tell me the manager is sacked. The likes of Harry Maguire, the Freddies, the Scott McTominays, who saw themselves lead to the signing of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he trusted them a lot, and they gave out less for him to stay on the job, were sacked. Was sacked, and the players are still at Manchester United, and they are really still playing. And you see, into this game, they have been started by a man who goes by names of Michael Carrick in there. Smash the like button, comment and share. Your prediction is highly welcome to the comment section below. This is the Rokan Football Podcast in here, and we are still jetting into the Arsenal lineup in there. Arsenal have started with Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Tomiyasu is playing as a right back. Ben White partnered with Gabriel Magalhaes, that has been there for a very long time. Nuno Tavares maintaining his position, however much Kian Tierney is back. You get. Then Gabriel Martinelli playing as a right winger. Thomas Partey, El Nini, Emily Smith-Rowe playing as a left attacking midfielder. Odegaard playing behind the captain of Arsenal, who goes by name Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in there. So that is the confirmed lineup of a team which goes by names of Arsenal. And now you know the lineups, and your predictions are the only things that you're waiting for onto this channel. Now, when I'm to go deep into the deep analysis of this, I really feel like Arteta looks like he wants to sit back and get United onto the break. And United wants to play the same thing. Now, to me, I really feel like if at all United are to get something out of this game, they're supposed to go on and attack Arsenal instantly. An instant attack is required if at all you are going to go ahead and get a result against Arsenal. If at all you spend 15 minutes without giving Arsenal a goal or giving them hardships, Arsenal will grow into the game. United is home, and they're having fans around them. They're having that hype of the new interim manager who is sitting in the directors section, in there, the VIP section of Manchester United. So United has to take this to Arsenal, because Arsenal looks like a stubborn team. You saw it, how it went stubborn on Liverpool. If it wasn't Liverpool putting in a second gear, you would have seen things happening differently. You get? It reached 35 minutes. Arsenal had not even considered a goal until Jurgen Klopp told Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Diego Jota all to play in the box or the 6 yards area of Arsenal. And that's how you saw that the cross that Trent Alexander-Arnold brought in formed there 3 of those into the 6 yards area of Arsenal in there. So what does it show you? It shows you that this Arsenal team, with the more you really take long without scoring it, they grow back into the game. Now, when you look at Harry Maguire coming in through, I think it's the weak department at Manchester United. Harry Maguire is really going to cost Manchester United a lot, because I really feel like Aubameyang can come in and do whatever he wants for him. They are 2 slow defenders. They are going to play too deep, and the absentia of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I feel like if at all he does not have COVID, maybe he got an injury, but I think he's having COVID. That's why he's out of this lineup. It's really going to cost United, because Diego Dalot, however much he's good going forward, defensively is not that okay. Now, if at all you have a left-flowing defender who goes by names of Alex Telles, and you're having a right-flowing defender who goes by names of Diego Dalot, that means these two, Maguire and Lindelof, are supposed to play too deep, to an extent that they shouldn't really see themselves even cross the center. And I really have a feeling that these players aren't going to cross the center, according to me. That's what really is in my mind, because Manchester United, the way they play is like that. Remember, Michael Carrick was the coach, and McKenna, they were the coaches of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And don't be surprised when such a lineup comes through. I'm not surprised, because I really feel like if at all I were me in the footsteps of Michael Carrick, I would have played Freddie and Danny Van Beek into the down midfield pivot in there. I would have played Eric Bay with Lindelof, because they played very well in the game of Chelsea. Because if at all you can defend a team which goes by names of Chelsea with the attack that they have, that means you can do the same thing on a team which goes by the names of Arsenal, and you can get a result, because Eric Bay is fast, and him being fast enables a team to play a high line. And whenever you play a high line, that means you're really going to suffocate a team which goes by names of Arsenal in its central defense, in its area, in its half. That's where all magic happens in there. So to me, I really feel like it's something that we are not really liking to see in this game, because I really feel like Michael Carrick has given a lot of respect to a team which goes by them Arsenal, respect that is undeserved in there, and I really feel like he is doing an injustice to we, the Manchester United fans in there. Now, when I look at Arsenal and their lineup, Saka, I think it looks like Saka has failed to pass the late fitness test in there. That's what I really think, that Saka has failed to pass the late fitness test in there. That's why you are seeing a player who goes by the names of Martinelli coming through in there, Emily Smith-Rowe. And the surprise, by the way, is El Nini. El Nini has really surprised me, because I really feel like, oh my God, El Nini coming in, it has surprised me. Because when you look at the bench of Arsenal, they have Okonkwo, Tierney, Holding, Maitland-Niles, Lokonga, Pepe, Saka, Lacazette, and Nketiah. Now, when you look at all these on the bench, the only two players Arsenal have that can change this game are Pepe, Saka, and Lacazette. But the only two that you trust are Saka and Lacazette in there, because Pepe has not been having enough playing time at the team which goes by names of Arsenal. So to me, I really feel like they are in for a very hard game because they are at Old Trafford, and if at all United loses, they are going to be 8 points behind a team which goes by names of Arsenal, something that I don't really fancy to see a team which goes by names of Arsenal go through in here at Old Trafford in there, because this game is tricky. It's tricky because Arsenal, when they get a draw, they are okay, but they also want a win. They don't want to lose. United doesn't want to draw. They don't want to lose. They only want a win. But we want to see how are the tactics going to unfold at Manchester United. The midfield, Thomas Partey and El Nini. El Nini is one of the surprises that I never saw coming in there. And when I was doing my predicted lineup of Arsenal versus Manchester United, I never even thought about El Nini because he has taken long without not playing the game of football. So, but managers really have a tendency of getting difficult games and giving them to players and telling them, now, you've always told me that you want to play. Now, prove me in such a game that you can really come out and do the needful. Now, El Nini is very good at passing and getting that ball. Thomas Partey the same too, but I feel like the midfield is not going to be competitive as it would have been because I don't see lots of people going to do magic in there because Scott McTominay and Freddie, all of them, Scott McTominay, all right. Freddie is slightly different from Scott McTominay, going forward, pressing up in there, but Scott McTominay, what is he going to do different? What is Thomas Partey can really do that box-to-box role and run through the midfield, but I feel like he won't be given space. So these lineups that all the managers have brought are really defensive, according to me. It looks like they are planning all of them to having a dull game and sitting back, and they just feel like, let's study the first 45 minutes and see if at all Arsenal is ahead of us, I can bring in Danny Van Beek or Anton Martial in there. And Arsenal is saying that if at all the game is like not going on well, I can bring in Lokonga, I can bring in Lacazette, and bring in Pepe in there. So to me, I feel like that's the game plan for these teams in there. I really feel like 2-1 win Manchester United. That's what I really feel. I think the best Arsenal can get from Old Trafford is a draw because United needs this game more than Arsenal, and they are more prepared than Arsenal in there. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button, comment and share. I really want to see your views onto this channel as you guys come through and tell me what you think about this game of Manchester United versus Arsenal. Your predictions are welcome in the comment section below. Those who are really going to watch this video afterwards. I'm out for now.